shifts on Shift's side of the prediction with this potential reverse sweep. Either way, it's gonna be fun. And we gotta wait a little bit longer before we get to it, all right?
All right.
You don't look so sold in your prediction anymore.
Well,
it was clipped for a reason. You told people to clip it.
I did say that. I'm also old, and I forgot that I said that. And wouldn't you know it, we find ourselves in a situation where all the momentum has been killed, and now Q9's going to win 4 in a row and pull off my profit prediction. Mark it.
That would be Herculean to say the least. So I mean, like, so just to put it in perspective for everybody at home, Elevator currently up 3-0 in a best of 7. They win the upcoming Hacienda Hardpoint, which is a game mode that's been perfect for them, realistically, for the past month. They win the entire tournament. Q9 has to take a Hacienda Hardpoint, an Express Search and Destroy, an Arsenal Control, and then a Kurohana Search and Destroy. Now, 2 of those maps I do like, none of which are the respawns.
But you're saying there's a chance.
I am saying there's a chance, but I'm not willing to lean on your side of the fence yet. But.
Fair.
I'll let you guys continue this debate here in just a few moments. Now, we are going to need a couple more minutes to get this situation resolved. So while we do that, we're going to send it to a short break. But don't go anywhere, because when we return, the grand finals of the Call of Duty Mobile World Championship continue.
Isa, meron din. Dalawa tuwip ah.
Layo mo mic mo, PJ, pati Susa.
哎，中线掉了，看负点啊，负点活了。C 掉，看 C 还有过的。C 漂亮。哎，Victor。啊，Victor，tetap. Victor dikit. Nice one。还可以打的，没事。去做板楼防热。给平没见。
白防。
抢中了，白防进了，漂亮。然后去做4边个打 ，nice， nice nyo. Bakap.
Ay, MS.
China, legit. Wala boss. Payong to, pwede ako. Nuwela.
Something that you've never seen. We run like a wild machine. Watch out, 'cause we're baring our teeth, and there ain't no in between. With fire, you're gonna get burned down to the wire. Now what did you learn? We're coming for you. You don't wanna mess with the winner. Ice so cold, make you shiver. You're looking at a cold blooded killer. We're coming for you. It's going down.
To the cold river, set fire, sealed and delivered. Slow burn, shot to the liver. Heart so cold, make a grown man shiver. Wake up, don't be afraid. Make love, but don't be tame. Even king in the crown is
Welcome back to DreamHack Atlanta and our World Championship Finals for Call of Duty Mobile. We find ourselves 3-0 to the favor of Elevate, and a restart of Hacienda is on the way. I will say, friends, after the long tech pause, phones are in hands. So hopefully we're in good hands, and we're about ready to go to get this map 4 kicked underway.
If we're in good hands and phones are in hands, are we phones?
No.
Okay. I had a mental backflip there for a second. A lot of support within the crowd to get back to this very moment in time. Hacienda Hardpoint, do not adjust your screens. Elevate are up on championship point should they win this map 4.
Indeed the case. We will be starting off what looks to be here we go, 67-19. That was weird how we spotted. Not gonna lie. All right, we got our bearings straight.
Whoa.
I just got so bamboozled. Everyone just teleported all over the map. But we're ready to go again. Starting this from where things started to go wrong on the tech pause. So 71 plays 22. Q9 do have an advantage when it comes to the early operators, as we still have a full P3 to fight for.
Yeah, let's not forget what Elevate did do once they had all of their operators available. Post the game being re-put together, they popped everything all at the same time. But Q9 do have that advantage here. They're still in possession of the time.
Yeah, Gravity Vortex gun also being spent to block this rotation over on the back. And ooh, for a moment, you thought there was going to be the long wrap coming out of Curly. Not going to happen. He just holds on to the top side of Patio. Has himself a Predator missile. And oh, shuts down Kendi's War Machine. So here we go. All of a sudden, Q9, a little bit of extra life since our restart. Trade's looking decent for Elevate, but the back scrap time still looking pretty solid for Q9. Pred missile called in to stop the Purifier, and the last challenge is on.
And you saw a slight little moment right there that had this lead be grown before we had to recreate the map, is that Elevator not playing with any Odins. They're playing the Type 19 game. They're playing with a couple of Grows. Their pace is very oppressive, and Q9 finally able to deal with it, coming back in for a good amount of time on a P3. They only trail by 40.
Yeah, it's one of those things, like if you know you're going up against an automatic rifle line, you better get to rotation first.
Correct.
And use the power of the Odin. That has been a little bit of an issue at times for Q9. Although here, you've got Chen on a Purifier, locking things down towards the open staircase. Now takes his attention back over towards Tiles, as the rest of his teammates are getting a read that, yep, Elevator coming over towards the P2 side. Up and over, Kendi trying to find some different angle to make a move, but not gonna work out. Chen continues to rip him apart with the Purifier, and Q9 have brought this back to within 20 points.
Chen still has Purifier through upper halls, but all of this push from the respawns is manifesting all the way through the driveway. They're already past Lambo, up on top of the water side, trying to keep it contested.
Sun, one more shot with the Sparrow lands. Bold break attempt from Clo with the equalizers, only gets one. Trying to open the door for his teammates to fly forward, and boy, will they ever. Oh man, what a clean break for Elevate at a scrap time. Now trying to take the battle a step further as Q9 are a bit stuck over towards Lambo.
Chen tried to utilize the Predator missile just to help him and his teammates of Q9 try to maneuver their way out from Lambo. 102 to 69, going back towards P1 again with this 40-point lead.
Looking really solid, even pushing beyond the limits of this hard point. Maybe trying to get an early flip of the spawns, and that will be occurring as Elevate move over towards lobby side. Q9, a chance to win the windows, though, with this long rotation, but not coming away with any of the gunfights. It's a 40-point lead and growing as Elevate still find themselves in the hard point.
Really good positional awareness coming through from Elevate. A lot of focus down low, but look at the upper hallway control. Again, Clo is a problem so long as he continues to run these routes. Everybody from Q9 are more or less just trapped on the office side to try to get inside of upper halls. You can see what it means for Elevate, just soaking up more time.
Yeah, and this is just such a good response here from Elevate after Q9 on the restart. Looked pretty potent, but still, Elevate just have been equal to every task thrown their way. Whether it be opponent on the other side of the stage, whether it be restarts, whether it be search and destroys, doesn't make a difference. They are finding ways to win out. Q9 battling with their backs against the wall. Do well here to at least get a little bit of the response time as the scrap at 1 starts to fade away. And now we look towards the minimap. What happens towards P2? Elevate currently winning rotation, but Q9 fighting back.
They're going to have to fight back a whole lot harder, though, Alan. 132 to 85, and Clo is just finessing for 2 seconds of time. And will be traded. But Q9 needs to reap the benefits from a spawn out that occurs, but Sun just red immediately in the front of the mansion. Now all this hits coming from the front of the rocks.
Claw out, ready to go over towards the U-Haul. Yopi, he's got himself up and open with initially what was a Sparrow, and actually on the response here, Q9, they throw a Gravity Vortex gun into the point. That works out nicely. Curly following up with the equalizer, but only gets 1. So now all of a sudden, Yopi steps out. Elevate, split spawns, looking for a pinch around the back. Q9 dealing with this, though, as the hit is in pieces, and that will be enough for Q9 to get into the hill.
And north-south spawns, a couple of recurring members for Q9 going to get gunned towards the back, but Chen was one that survived. Pulls out the Purifier, trying to lock down the back end of this 20 25 seconds or so. And Elevate, well, they might just have to concede it, but they're trying to take advantage of this pinch that comes through. Chen with the Purifier shuts the majority of it down.
And he's got himself onto a Pred missile, working halfway towards an EMP as well. That could be crucial for Q9's comeback efforts. Scrap time going to be fought for because Elevate, of course, are going to fight for the scrap time. Could have put them a little bit late on rotation. You can see the motion on the top side of the minimap. You've already got one member for Q9 getting over towards that kind of cross mid connector. Kendi playing over the well, though. A difficult spot to deal with, and that's why this lets the Type 19 rip through Q9's rotation, and now Elevate have spawns moving into new.
And Mauchi actually had a really good timing for that flank to start coming through, but all the respawners were able to read it. Here comes some operators being infested. It's shrouded by the Predator missile for them to move forward.
Yeah, Susano has to hold, though, backside 10, so even though the Pred missile doesn't land, the operators and the eliminations do come through for Q9. Now the next hit for Elevate from the front, already being pressured. PJ's trying to step into the smoke. How has he managed to do that? How has he managed to do that? PJ! What are we talking about? What a three-piece for PJ! Chen and Curly trying to hang on, not able to do so as Susano gets himself 3 in a row as well, and Elevate have blown the lid wide open to the P3.
There's still only 30 seconds between these two teams, 15 left to fight for. Split spawns have occurred, but the ones that spawned over by Office were dealt with from Q9, so now they're trying to push all the way from the fences side. Able to at least collect on or two are Wuling, still trying to make sure they keep all the 10 seconds. Every single kill that is being found on this side of the map is beneficial for Q9, still getting a better position for the rotation, but even better for Elevate to mean that they can get more time getting closer to that 250 mark.
Q9 has to lock down this rotation. Elevate growing their lead to just over 30 points or so if they could get into the early time. Contest is here. Wuling deals with the first contestant. Now trying to zone over towards bottom bar side. They've got a read that Elevate have gotten a couple of spawners towards both, but the hit is actually coming from the front. War Machine is out, but immediately shot down, and Q9 have put together the perfect setup to start.
Just need to get Curly inside this hard point. Has an equalizer at the ready. Could be the difference maker in between flipping the lead fully, but it could just be the Gunny that is just getting the job done. Susano down low will find a trade. Split spawn dealt with. Q9 hold.
Oh, love this gravity gun play. Although Mauchi thought he would have locked down the bottom jump up towards water. That doesn't actually work. Fortunately, Wuling picks it up with the War Machine. Now he's got the read that it is boathouse spawns. Lots of damage. Talon as Wuling will blast him back to the respawn screen. Q9 now in the lead, looking for more. 12 seconds of time to fight for, and Elevate would have to still contest this through the equalizers. That eventually gets put down, but still, Q9 find a way to win the scrap.
For the first time this entire map for Q9 have a lead. 178 to 158, we go again. Back to the center of the map, a couple Hunter Killer drones being thrown out from the upper windows for Q9, trying to win the jostling for position up top while also maintaining time down low.
Moment of pause here as Elevate trying to fight from the low ground. Dive into the smoke. Susano, good read, able to clean up Wuling. Now it's just down to what else can he find? And part of me, is that smoke even on screen? Susano is blitzing everybody through it. Guy's got infrared goggles or something, I don't know. But Elevate, now on 3 in a row, can get more time to try to bring this back to level terms.
Q9 now on the unfavored side, but it's just sprinting straight into the site itself. Curly goes on a massive spree, but it's a good couple trades to come through for Elevate. They'll maintain good high ground positioning. Well, one player has actually slipped the net. Chan's all the way through the Lambo side. You might have to have that realization sooner rather than later if you are Elevate.
Dude, Yopi, unreal. Q9 spawning towards the bottom side of the map. Every gunfight is a big one. Chen trying to get into lobby. Shut down. Elevate through the back driveway. Can only find a couple of kills. It's a 50-50 battle over the top of P2.
Got driveway spawns coming through Elevate. They will be here first. Purifier might have been popped too early, but Sun has a Sparrow at the ready from inside the hill.
We've taken the lead.
First couple of shots are in. PJ
Oh my.
still hiding in the smoke. As if to say you think the smoke is your friend. I was born in it. An opportunity for Q9 still with these extra operators to hold on to some massive time. 35 seconds to fight for. Elevate spawning close. Here comes Susano, able to get the first. Tracks onto the second. Oh my goodness, Elevate find a way to break a contest. Still 25 seconds to earn.
Wuling has a War Machine, is actually going to decide to call it in right here. It's going to match that from PJ, has a Purifier on the opposite side.
All over the mantle, tough timing, but still finds a way to get to the back driveway. And Elevate, 15 seconds, looking good for them. Q9 splitting all over the map in terms of their spawns, so they're going to send 2 on rotation, 3 trying to finesse the exit, and through this smoke, Elevate are not going to be denied as they will make sure every single second is contested.
Yeah, Chen's going to just die at the old time. You also have one player of Sun that spawns over by the rocks, maybe looking for a couple of exits, just playing through the open staircase, but the foot race was on quite some time ago over towards P3. Q9 currently hold the lead, but they still have numbers and the close spawns to boot.
Yopi gets shut down from his Sparrow. Klo has the equalizer, surprised by Wuling. That's a huge shutdown. Hardpoint opens. Q9 have the numbers. What can PJ do from inside the hill? Finds the first, tucked into a corner. No trade. He's off the regen. PJ's getting the help from Clo. That was just down to what can Q9 do. They still don't know PJ's here. He's going to finesse around the back line. Kendi now all of a sudden has the War Machine. He gets pushed on and at least trades out his life. Even battle over the top of the hard point. 225 to 210. Favor to Q9.
Curly is going crazy right now. 47th kill for them in this map, number 4, 228. And counting on up, but PJ still hanging around the joint. Is able to combine for 2. Sun's nade at least finds a trade on the Clo. But all this time is damning. An Elevator getting closer to the lead that Q9 has.
That is one slippery son of a gun. PJ sliding back and forth. Opens up the hard point again for the scrap time. Now again on rotation. Elevate committing every single resource from the middle of the map. Q9 a bit split as Elevate just run right in. It surprises Q9. The trades are good and Elevate are going to get the early time.
Oh, PJ just catching them by surprise. 42nd kill for that young man. 224 to 230. The rotation was on the pier. Fire call by PJ, and he is locking down the upper halls.
And he knows exactly where Q9 are coming from. No operators available for Q9 to respond to this, but they still find the shutdown regardless. Follow-up from PJ is good. Now it's down to Clo. Over the top, he's able to find one. Elevate, a chance to put the game away here, but the contest is still alive. Q9 coming fully off the respawn through boat.
Equalizer called. Needs to find value. Curly shut down almost immediately. 4 dead, 5 all wiped off the floor. Elevate can still win here.
Last 10 seconds over the last month, the COD gods have given its toughest challenge to its strongest warrior. And at the end, there are no more questions. There are no more doubts. Elevate are the greatest Call of Duty mobile team in the world.
When they were pushed against the walls, Elevate delivered not just at CDSI, but also with the targets on their back here. Q9, Silver Surfers once again, commiserations, hugs across the board, not just across the seas, but also here at DreamHack Atlanta. Elevate get the better of Q9 once again.
What a battle. I mean, we got 4 maps, 3 of which could have gone either way. Yeah. You have to give the respect where it's deserved, and Q9 absolutely earned it. But like you said, 5 grand finals.
Man.
5 second place finishes. Tough seeds, but at the end, there can only be one. And Elevate did it on the Eastern Hemisphere. Elevate did it on the world stage. Your 2024 World Champions, it's Elevate!
Bring it home, the big bucks. Insane. Congratulations on y'all win. Man, everything's going crazy out here. Come here. You can answer a question, dude. Which end?